Hello friends, I'm so very delightful while welcoming you in this course AI 900 certification, which is Microsoft Azure AI Fundamental. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are all set to dictate the future of technology. According to Forbes, they are increasing exponentially. If you look at 2020, $4,800 million was generated through artificial intelligence. And in 2025, it is expected that we are going to have $31,000 million. It's almost 6 times more. And it is not surprising that it is also reflecting in jobs. So artificial intelligence talent market is white hot right now. This is also increasing exponentially. According to data source website, an average artificial intelligence machine learning engineer earns around $144,000 per month. And if you have some good experience and skills, it can reach up to $290,000. So the time is right and market is ripe to enter into artificial intelligence. Now quickly look at this chart of Azure certification. So these are fundamental level certifications: Azure Fundamental, Azure Data Fundamental, and Azure AI Fundamental. And you are here right now. So AI 900 certification is a fundamental level certification. So whether you are coming from technical background or non-technical background, you can actually continue taking this certification here. And once you complete this certification, it will help you to build the foundation for AI engineer certification. And once you clear this certification, you are going to get this badge as well as this certificate. And you can use this on your social media profile, maybe on your LinkedIn profile. You can use this in your resume, and this will be helpful in prioritizing your resume in front of your hiring manager. Now, if you search for AI 900 exam in your favorite browser and open this Microsoft official page, you will see some of information about this exam here. And if you scroll down a little bit, here you can see the cost of the exam, which is going to change. It depends on which country you are in. So for example, if I select India here, it is going to cost 3,696 rupees. Now, if you scroll down a little bit more here, these are the skills Microsoft will check in your exam. And you can see that we have 5 sections. And section 1 is Azure AI workload and considerations, in which they will check some fundamental understanding about artificial intelligence, what are different common features we have, and then what are the guiding principles we have in artificial intelligence, like reliability, privacy, inclusiveness, transparency, accountability, fairness, and so on. And we will look at all of these in our course. And the next one, we have fundamental principles of machine learning. And this is going to have 30 to 35% weightage. And in this, they will check your understanding about how to implement artificial intelligence through machine learning, Azure machine learning actually. And common machine learning types like regression or classification or clustering. Now, how to train your model for these different common machine learning types, how to implement it, how to publish it, how to use it. All of this you are going to learn in this section. And then we are going to have computer vision workloads. So what are different features of computer vision workloads, like image classification, object detection, OCR, facial detection, and so on. And how to implement these features in Azure. What are the services we have in Azure to implement these features? This is what we are going to learn here. Similarly, in natural language processing, NLP, we are going to learn what are different features like key phrase extraction, sentiment analysis, language modeling, translation, speech recognition, and so on. And once again, we will learn how to implement these features in Azure. In the last section, conversational AI, once again, we will see what are features and uses of web chat bots, or different characteristics of conversational AI. We will see Q&A maker and Azure bot services, how to implement these features through these services. Now, to look at detail level outline, you can always click on this download exam skills outline, and I have opened this in another tab, and this is going to give you much comprehensive and detail level understanding of all the skills we are going to cover in this course. And I want to assure you that we have covered 100% syllabus for this certification. Hello friends, welcome to this lecture. In this lesson, we are going to create a free Azure account, and that's what we need in order to create resources within the Microsoft Azure cloud. So let's open your browser, and within your browser you can type azure.com, and that would load a page, and then you can see some information about Microsoft Azure. This is basically a marketing page with all sort of benefits of using Azure. So if I go a little bit down, you can see global presence of Microsoft Azure. So far, Microsoft Azure data centers are present in more than 58 regions. And according to Azure, it is more than anyone else. So you can see there are more than dozens of places in North America, and then we have in the Western Europe, Asia Pacific region, Australia, around 5 centers in India. And this is important because that means you can create your resources near to your customers wherever in the world, which significantly reduce the latency. So it adds a lot of value, and Microsoft adding more centers quickly into different parts. So you can see that in Mexico Central, they have announced one, and then in UAE Central, they have one. And in Spain Central, one center is coming. So they are expanding. And if you go further down, you can see more advertisement that 95% of the Fortune 500 companies are using Microsoft Azure and 90 plus compliance offering. So let me go back, and you can click here, free account. Now this is the page to create Azure free account. And if you go down, you can see that you will get $200 credit to spend in 30 days of time. So whichever finish one, 30 days or $200, you can continue using your Azure free account. But there are 25 free services which will always be free, and there are other free services which will continue to be free for another 12 months. So if you go down, you can see that these are the services which are free for 12 months. So for example, you can use blob storage 5 GB per month every month for next 12 months. Similarly, you can use a SQL database 250 GB every month for 12 months. And if you go down, you can see other services which are always free. So you can use functions for 1 million transactions every month forever. Similarly, you can use the Active Directory and other services which are always free. So once again, go up, and we are interested in this green box, start free. So let's click on that. All right, so here you have to sign in into your Microsoft account. Now, this is a window or live account. If you don't have one, you can go ahead and create a new one. And after creating account, I want you to sign in using that account. And then you can see here that you'll have a form that you have to complete in order to get set up here. So they're not asking a whole lot of information. You just have to mention about the country, name, email ID, and phone number. So I won't do this again because I already have account, but this is exactly what you need to complete in order to get started. You need to identify yourself by phone. So this is, they will either give you a phone call or text message to verify yourself. And also they will verify you that who you are with your credit or debit card. Now, nothing will actually be taken from that card during the usage of free account. So if your services expire or your account expire, then you won't be charges. So let's talk about this. What will happen if you cross your $200 limit or you passed your 30 days free trial? Then what will happen? The first email message will be sent to the subscription owner ID. So whatever ID you used to log in into the account, what is your main account ID, that ID will receive an email message. And then any existing deployed resources will be disabled until the next billing cycle. Databases and storage account in Azure then will become read only. So if we exceed free trial credits, for example, a 200 credit, then we can upgrade to a pay as you go subscription. And if you want to remove the spending limit, you need to manually create a subscription payment method, which is pay as you go. And then finally, you need to agree to the agreement. Then you can go ahead and get started with your Azure account. That will be all signed up and ready to go. So once you're ready, you can type portal.azure.com and you can log in with your credentials in this portal. So welcome to this world of Azure cloud computing. And this is basically the environment where we will be provisioning and understanding our Azure services from a graphical perspective. And this is a portal, and very soon you will be very familiar with this portal. We will go through portal overview in the next lesson. Thank you.